We have got a new update, my friends, with a bunch of fixes, quality of life stuff, fishing stuff, a new item actually added to the game, the seismic sensor. Yeah, let's go ahead and start getting into it. There's a good bit to look over here. So the very first thing that we're going to be looking at is the allowance to put down barricades at rad towns. Now, you can see that I'm really close to the dome right now, and I can place this. Now, the thing is, you can only place it down on the terrain, right? So we can see the terrain here, and then just this right here is not even considered terrain. So there's going to be moments where, like, you want to place down a barricade in a rad town, and you're going to think that you can. Oh, okay, and I'm hearing the fucking weed whacker outside my window right now. Yeah, guys, you guys might hear a little bit of that this episode. I apologize in advance. Yeah, so you can place it down on, like, all over, like, the terrain here. And I actually thought that I would start trying to, like, block off certain things, kind of like this, just to see how well it works, because I've been seeing some people a little bit worried about this. So we're actually just going to try this real quick and see how well it works. So I'm now done doing this. I don't know if this is, like, the best way possible to do this. But yeah, and then actually, yeah, you can already see that the walls are starting to decay because when they're placed down inside of a rad town like this, they do decay much faster. So we have that. Yeah, so I can just jump right here and then I'm already up, but I don't know if anyone's really going to be trying to do shit like that. Again, also considering that, like, the walls decay super fast. Like, let me come over here to this one that I placed down just a little bit ago. Yeah, it's already down to almost half, yeah. They last, like, maybe, like, 10 minutes after they're placed, I want to say. But yeah, here we can check out, here, let's actually just check out the gas station here. So, like, with the gas station, I can't place it, like, right here. I can place it right here, though. So, and this does not go for actual high walls, just so you all know. Just in case anyone's, like, worried about that. You can't actually do that here. It's just barricades specifically, so you don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, you can't place barricades anywhere up here on the pathways, but you can down here. Yeah, again, like, you just have to make sure that, like, it's the actual, like, terrain on the ground. Which, I mean, this right here is like a mix of terrain and, like, concrete, so I'm a little bit confused on why it works there, but alright. Because, for example, like, it shouldn't work on this road here. Yeah, it doesn't. But then it does work here, then not here. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be mad interesting, man. Wait, it doesn't even work up here on this hill. Why not? Okay, alright, that's interesting. That's what I'm saying, though, man. Like, this seems like it's done in a way where like, there's gonna be these moments where you take out a barricade and try to place them, and you think that it's gonna work, but then it just doesn't. But yeah, nowhere inside of launch, really. I don't even know if you can even, like, really put it down anywhere, like, inside of launch here. It's not really looking like it. Oh, and some people were telling me that this right here is just a new crate spawn in the game. I saw this when I was playing on vanilla, and I was like, what in the world? And then people are just like, yeah, it's just a new crate spawn. What's the big deal? Well, it's kind of weird that, like, it's just spawning with, like, a pipe just going into the box. Like, this looks very, lazily done, so that's why it's, like, a little bit strange to look at this, you know. But I mean, if they intentionally did that, okay, cool. I would think that the placement of it would be a little bit better than this, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really a big deal. It's just my OCD that's getting affected, alright? That's on me. Yeah, so, like, then on, like, the entire outside of launch, you can, of course, place these down in the terrain, so. Oh yeah, here, we can actually check out the supermarket. Ooh, yeah, so you can block off this right here with this. Okay, so you have that. You could oh yeah, you can block off this window, because yeah, for the people that don't know, you can jump into the supermarket through this window, and out of the supermarket through that window. So you can block that off. Let's come over here to this door. Okay, this door can't really get blocked off at all. See, like, why does this right here work, though? Because this is not really, like, terrain. I can block that door off, but I can't block this door over here off, right? That's really, really weird. So, I feel like there might still be a little bit of adjusting to do with that. There might be some fixes eventually, but yeah, for the most part, I don't really think that you can block off, like, a whole lot of things with it. Moving on from that, though, one more thing that they're adding this update is they are allowing players to skip queue and joining a server for 5 minutes after they are disconnected. That is massive. To the people that ever crash as they're on a server now, you can always just rejoin, and for 5 minutes after you crash, you're going to be able to join and skip past the queue. So that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, and then actually they ended up adding something workbench-wise, so let's just check it out real quick, okay? So, Tier 3, let's go ahead and just place you down right there. Tier 2 can get placed down, like, right there. So the thing that they changed about workbenches is that from a Tier 3, you can access the Tier 2 tech tree and Tier 1 tech tree, and then you can pretty much access all the tech trees underneath the workbench that you have, right? So if we go into the Tier 3, you have your Tier 3 tech tree here, then you also have the Level 2 tech tree, and the level 1 tech tree. Then if you go inside the tier 2, of course, you have level 2 and level 1. That is crazy. So I can see the price of this right here going up in a lot of drone shops and whatnot. So we're going to see how that plays out. But yeah, that's one of the new additions, crazy addition. And then next, we actually have a TC update. So from this point with a TC, you can no longer store these items inside of it. You cannot store diesel, GP, sulfur ore, laptop, camera. None of those can go inside there anymore, along with actually explosives. Explosives also cannot go inside of there at all. So yeah, okay. Let me actually just see real quick. Can I still put crude oil in there? Okay, so you can still put crude oil and probably low grade in there. Okay. I wonder why they made it to where just some of these things can't go in there though. That's really odd. Like maybe I would understand like explosive, laptop, and camera, but like why not these resources, right? Like all resources used to be able to just go in TCs, but I don't know how I feel about that change. I'm excited to see how other people feel about it. I guess that I'm going to get into one of the bigger additions this update now, okay? So there is this new seismic sensor, right? If that's how you say it, I hope that I'm saying it correctly. This is what it looks like. Pretty much what it is, it has a range of 30 meters to detect any type of explosives at your base. It's something that you put down and connect up to a smart alarm, or there's probably other things that you can hook it up to as well. I'm going to be honest, guys, I'm not really like much of an electrician, so bear with me here, okay? But from how I'm looking at this item right here is going to be bringing smart alarms back into meta. I don't know how in meta smart alarms are with like bigger teams and stuff. I really only play solo. Feel free to update me in the comments on how often you already use smart alarms just with turrets and whatnot. But this right here is this is kind of crazy. So something just as simple as a grenade within 30 meters will set off that thing. We can just throw it like, let's just say like right here. Okay. Then we're gonna watch the. Yep, the lights just now got activated. Boom, signal just now went off. Okay. But yeah, that goes for practically every single explosive. Yeah, this right here is a game changer for smart alarms, man. This is a crazy addition when it comes to keeping your base safe and logging in and whatnot. I feel like that's going to be something that a lot of people actually use. All right, then apparently one more thing that they added was the ability to, it's something with these planter boxes. I think they were able to like plant all the seeds now. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So pretty much you can look right here, and then, like, you just see one, but if you hold down the shift key, your sprint key, boom, you can plant all of them at once. I'm not really much of a farmer, so this doesn't really mean a whole lot to me, but to the people out there that are actually farmers and whatnot, I'm sure that, that might make you a little happy, for sure. And then one small other change, they have made it to where the medium battery is a bit smaller now. You might not be able to tell the size difference too much here, but it was reduced by, I think, like 15 to 20%, somewhere around there. So yeah, medium battery is now a bit smaller of a model. One more thing that's pretty interesting, the salvaged hammer has got a buff, my friends, and now 2 hits barrels. So I think that before it, oh dude, it 1 hits those? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, salvaged hammer's in meta now when it comes to being a melee for component farming. Yeah, I mean, like it already kind of was, but now it's up there with better melees for farming, like, you know, like swords and whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Small change, but yeah, cool. And then one more change actually that they added was the hammer UI. So you can see me place this down, no TC or anything. Usually you need a TC to rotate and demolish, as we all know. When you take out your hammer though, it shows rotate and demolish in the hammer UI now. So it's gonna always show that no matter what now. If I put down a TC, then we can see, okay, demolish is now available. If I put down a wall, rotate is now available. If I destroy this, rotate is still available, but demolish is not because there's no building priv. So yeah, the rotate and demolish is always going to be in the hammer UI now, and it's not going to be like this thing that just pops up whenever it's available, right? Let's see here. What else do we got? Less window craft time. That is a big one, man, because windows take some time to craft, like 30 seconds each. That has now been reduced down to 15 seconds. I'm not going to be really getting into that and like showing it and displaying it. It's pretty simple, but yeah, I'm really happy that they made that change. And then one more thing, repair benches, they've got a bit of an update. Now what kind of update are we talking here, right? So if I put the Arctic Hazy inside of there, you can see that it says Arctic Suit. It actually says the name of the skins now, Forest Raiders hoodie. So now it actually shows you the name of the skin inside of the workbench now. And actually, wait, what is this? Ooh, you can actually click this little icon right here to open up the Steam page to the skin. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. See, we like little things like that, Russ. Nice, thank you. Let's go ahead and spawn a mini copter now, okay? Now, why is that? Because it has a new handbrake, guys. It doesn't actually roll down hills anymore. If I put the low grade inside of there, and I get inside the seat, and I start this thing up, right? Just watch this. I'm gonna start driving forward. Okay, it goes, and I get out, and then it stops on its own. I'm pretty sure that as long as the engine is off, it automatically stops, and as long as there's not a player inside the seat, it automatically stops. So that's kind of how it works, though. If I try pushing this... Okay, they lied to us. They lied. They lied. And I'm just gonna start... Do that. Stop. Okay, and then it stopped right there, as we can see. So, for the most part, it should stop. Let me show you another thing that they ended up adding. So, new update with shops. We are going to be selling an AK inside of here. Okay. Boom. And then we can just sell it for, I mean, like a rock. It doesn't really matter right now. And I'm going to show you guys something real quick. All right, drone shop. Let's go ahead and look at this thing real quick. So if I go right here. Oh, yeah. And so, like, okay. So, yeah, you can hover over it now, and it shows all the attachments that are already on it, if there are any. So I put a holo, a flashlight, and a silencer on it, obviously. So that's something that you're actually able to see now. Let me actually see if you can just see it in the map itself. Oh, yep, you can actually see it right here as well. Cool. And to anybody that is using a code lock, by the way, there's also an update with code locks. So if we put down 2 different door frames here, and put 1, 2, 3, 4 into there, right? And then we do this, and then we do the automatic thing. Look how fast this goes. It goes a little bit faster. Apparently, it's 2.5 times faster to put in a code automatically than before. So that's also something new that has been added. And then we have an update for the good old mixing table, my friends. Yes, yes, yes. So what are the changes? Nothing too crazy. The recipe list simply shows 8 recipes at once instead of 4. You can see 8 listed here. Usually you could only see 4 at once whenever you're on here, but this right here is just going to give you a lot more visibility on all the recipes that are available to you to start using on there. So yeah, that's actually nice. Just more quality of life stuff though, just like why not add that, right? We get it. And then another thing, there are now these red borders around all the monuments in the game that you are not allowed to build near. So as we can see it right here at this supermarket. We can see it over here at Outpost going around it, and also even like these small electrical stations here that are just around the map. So yeah, we have this now. And then on top of this right here already being a thing, they've actually made it to where you have you can't build as close to some places now, which those places include like launch site, dome, and then also multiple small monuments. So yeah, some of those actually got nerfed. Like you can't base as close to gas stations as you once were able to. You can still base pretty close, obviously. This right here is pretty close, but I do think that you're able to base a bit closer before. So it's nice that they made it to where yeah, like they expanded the no build zone for some of these smaller places, which I think is a really good change. Then let's see what else we have. They have renamed Suicide to respawn in the main menu. So yeah, this right here used to say Suicide, I guess. I actually never even really use this to respawn. I always just type kill in the console, obviously. But yeah, apparently this right here used to say Suicide. Now it says respawn, so that's a new change that they ended up adding. And then they have also made it to where SAM sites no longer target sleeping or kinematic vehicles. All right, that's cool. Oh, and actually, I saw this in the patch notes. Show building guide of teammates. Must be holding building plan yourself to see your teammates' guide. So I think that what that is saying is that you can see, like, as long as you have a building plan in your hand, you can see this from your teammates. Like, you can see, like, what they're doing like this, as long as you have a building plan in your hand. That's actually a pretty cool addition. That's nice. We fuck with that, I feel like. And then lastly, I believe that they are adding this right here to the game. This is an SKS, obviously. But in my last update video, I was under the impression that this is actually a new gun that's getting added to the game. What it actually is, though, is a SAR. As you can see, they both spawn with the same amount of ammo when you spawn them into your game. And when we look at the statistics of them, they're identical. So the SKS, people are saying that it's just going to be a skin for the SAR, which is still pretty cool. Because I love the model of this. It looks really, really nice. So, dude, and like it just sounds cool too, man. Doesn't that just sound nice? Like, oh my god. Man, SKS. Skin for a SAR on the way, I think. In this update. I'm very certain that it should be getting added this update. But yeah, this is pretty cool, so... yeah, thank you guys for joining me this update preview, man. This has been a new series that I've been sort of doing at the end of each month on my channel, just getting into the updates, and it's been something that I've got good feedback on, so thank you guys for that. I definitely don't get into every last thing throughout an update, but I just try to get to the bread and butter of it all. If you're someone that really like wants to learn about everything in the update, there's going to be a link in the top of the description, and then also you can just look at the dev blog as soon as it gets released the day after this video comes out. But yeah, if you made it here to the end of this video, comment the word quality. You have a beautiful rest of your day, my friend. I'm going to go and do the same, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Peace out. Dean.